So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
On first and 10, it's Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Well, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70.
They'll run on first down. Swift flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stop short of the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 70 Lion. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
Well, this one taken in by Cephas.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Good job.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And going deep downfield for Boykin.
And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to fumble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Mike, 55.
They'll look to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries that could slow them down the stretch, but their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs, and if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. On the ready. 555. Let's get it. Mike.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
it's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mike 55.
He'll drop to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 93's the Mike. 93's.
On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Break. 93's the Mike. All day. Check 93.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Detroit. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those 2-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red
Let's
zone.
get off the field.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Hey, come on, Mike 55, Mike 55. Here I come.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and sneak it here. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
2020 and never defeated.
Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that
by
is
the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams, and that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
You better be afraid.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know you felt that one.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
I got you, son.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You remember me? You remember?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding it, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. T.J. Watt in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch the boot.
run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Detroit. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Running is Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
49 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Joe Schobert, number 4 in the NFL in tackles last year, in to make the stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Right back to Swift again on second down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Now this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get